Good morning. Good morning to everyone. In last class, we discussed about the. Today we have in a class steam boiler topic. In this, boiler mountings are the second part. Boiler mountings. So in boiler mountings, we know the what is the importance of boiler mountings, and next one, what are the main parts are there, main components are there in boiler mountings, uh, like uh, we have an stop wall pressure gauge, and next one water level indicator, and next one safety valve. These are the we are discussed in last class this topic. Right now we will discuss about the remaining topic of boiler mountings, that is the spring loaded safety valve, high steam and lower low water safety valve, and next fusible plug, feed check valve, blow off cock, and stop valve. These are the topics we need to uh, discuss right now in last class, we discussed about the topics of which device shows the inside of the pressure boiler, right? Already we know about the pressure gauges, by which devices can maintain the safe pressure inside the boiler, safety valve, which device shows the water level indicator. The water level indicator is there. Right now we will discuss about the spring loaded safety valve in this first one. Right now Anna, before I am explaining about the spring loaded safety valve. You can check here, this is the spring loaded check valve. I will discuss with the help of PPT again, but Anna, before I am giving clear clarification about the spring loaded safety valve of spring loaded safety valve. This is the one type of safety valve. We have four types of safety valve in this. This is the third one is the safety valve. First one is the already we have discussed about the safety valves, and next one lever safety valve and spring dead weight safety valve already discussed. Right now we will discussing about the spring loaded safety valve. In spring loaded safety valve, it consists of two separate valves and one lever which acts on the two walls, right? It consists of you can check there, check it in this figure. It consists of two walls and one lever, two walls and one lever which acts on the two walls. The walls are closed by the walls are closed by the tension of helical spring connected between the lever and the shackle, right? The walls are closed by the tension of helical spring connected between the lever and the shackle. When the steam pressure exceeds Whenever steam pressure exceeds the safe working pressure, both the walls are lifted up against the action of the spring, and excess steam escape out, right? Whenever increasing the whenever when the steam pressure exceeds the safe working pressure, both the walls are lifted. So which are provided, both the walls are lifted up against the action of the spring, and excess of steam will be escaped to outside, after which the walls are again closed due to the spring tension, right? Whenever release the springs, whenever the increasing the pressure inside the boiler, the walls are lifted after escape the pressure of steam. It will be retain it again, walls are again closed due to the spring tension. In the event of spring failure, both the walls and lever are held in position by link which connect the link and the walls. Spring loaded safety valve is suitable for both mobile and stationary boilers. It is suitable for mobile and stationary boilers. So this is the we are observed. You can check here, once again I am telling about this. You can consist of two separate walls are there, already observed. Lever act as a on two walls. So levers will be operated in two walls. Walls are closed by helical spring. In between the walls, two helical spring is placed. When the pressure exceeds in design pressure, valve lifted against the action of spring. Whenever wall lifted against the action of spring, when the pressure exceeds only, when the pressure exceeds the design pressure, again close the after reaching the normal wall, right? Whenever releasing, it will be reached to the normal wall, suitable for both mobile and stationary boiler. This is the figure you can observe here. shackle is there, and next link is there, spring is there, two walls are seats are provided, lever will be provided, the in between helical spring is provided between the two walls, right? This is the spring loaded safety wall you are observed in this. You can observe one by again you can check the uh, figure of spring loaded safety wall. This is the one of the method. It is the best suited for the transportation, mainly generally mounted, right, suitable for both mobile and stationary boiler. Whenever using of mobile type of boiler or stationary type of boiler, it is suitable, right? So again I'm explaining about the, once again you can check spring loaded safety valve consisting of two separate valves already provided. Lever acts on the two valves in on top of the valves. Lever acts on the two walls. Walls are closed by helical spring. When the pressure exceeds design pressure, the valve lifted against the action of spring. Valve will be lifted against the action of spring only, right? Then next one, again close after reaching normal valve. Again close after reaching normal wall, suitable for both mobile and stationary boiler. So this is clear in explanation about the spring loaded safety valve. Right now this you can observe once again, this is a figure of spring loaded safety valve figure, right? The arrows will be showing the pressure, the flow of steam. It is consisting of bodies there. By flowing of steam, walls will be lifted, and at the same time with the action of walls lifted, lever will be lifted. At the same time through the walls, steam will be escape to the atmospheric. After reaching its safe pressure, it will be sit on the same walls with the help of lever. It will be maintain the safe pressure inside of the boiler, right now we will discuss about the high steam low water safety valve. High steam low and low high speed and low water safety valve, right? In this consist I am explaining, there is no figure. It is used to blow off the steam when the steam pressure in the boiler exceeds the permissible value. It is also permits the escape of the steam with a loud noise when the water level in the boiler falls below the specified level. Thus it is warns the boiler attendant about the fall in the water level in the boiler, since it serves as a safety device against high pressure and low water level. So it is called a high steam low water safety valve alarm. It is generally mounted on the fire tube boilers. It is maintained on the fire tube boilers. So you can observe here. So what is the points are there? It wants the both the high pressure and low water level with a whistling sound, right? Whenever steam high and at the same time water level is low, in both time it is applicable. It releases the steam when pressure exceeds, and thus protect the boiler. Generally mounted on Lancashire boiler, fire tube boiler. Lancashire boiler means fire tube boiler, right? Again I am explaining about the high steam and low water supply safety valve. It is used to blow off the steam when the steam pressure in the boiler exceeds the permissible value. It is also permits the escape of the steam with a loud noise when the water level in the boiler falls below, right? At the same time, whenever high steam, at the same time whenever noise when the water level in the boiler falls below the specified level. Thus it is once the boiler attendant about the fall in the water level in the boiler, since it is serves as a safety device against high pressure and low water level. So it is called as a high steam low water safety valve alarm. It is generally mounted on fire tube boilers. So this is the it is also acting as a whenever sending the high steam into to outside, and at the same time low water level will be the low water level safety valve also, right? Then next to boiler mounting, we will discuss about the fusible plug. Fusible, it is also one of the safety device to fitted on the cover the crown of the furnace combustion chamber. The main function of fusible plug to fusible plug is to put off the fire in the furnace when the water level in the boiler falls below the specified level. It avoids the explanation of due to overheating of the tubes and shell. So whenever water level whenever water level is decreased inside the cylinder, inside the boiler, right? Whenever fitted whenever decreasing the water level in the furnace, and as well as the to put off the fire in the furnace, to put off the furnace on the furnace fine when the water level in the boiler falls below the specified level. Generally a specified level we are maintaining the water inside the boiler, right? So whenever reaching below the specified level, so level of water, so it gives the sounds, right? So that is the main avoid what is the main intention to avoid the explanation due to the overheating of the tubes and shell, right? To the commonly, right? So it is hollow, right? So I am explaining about total enter. Once you can check total, right? The common form of fusible plug is a hollow gunmetal body is screwed into the crown plate. So top of the a hollow gunmetal body screwed into the crown plate. So crown plate gunmetal will be a gunmetal plug is screwed into the a body and is closed by another gunmetal cone plug, right? A gunmetal plug is screwed into the body is closed by the another gunmetal cone plug. So the annual clearance between these plugs are filled with fusible metal, usually leads which has low melting point. Right? At low water level, the fusible plug is uncovered by the water. As a result, the temperature increases and fusible metal between the plugs quickly melts and the cone plug drops out due to the steam pressure, right? Whenever as a result the temperature increases and fusible metal between the plugs and quickly melts and cone plug drops out due to the steam pressure. Whenever increasing the steam pressure, it will be completely melts and cone plug drops out due to the steam pressure, right? The opening so made allows the steam to rush into the furnace and put off the fire and give the warning that the crown of the furnace in the danger of being overheating. So whenever the opening is so made allows the steam to rush into the furnace and put off the fire and give the warning that the crown of the furnace is in the danger of being overheating. So you can observe here once again. So it is a safety device fitted over the crown of the furnace. It puts out the fire when the water level falls, avoids explanation of due to the overheating.
heating, right? Next, it is a hollow gunmetal body and screwed to the crown plate of the boiler. Gunmetal is screwed into the body, closed by another gunmetal cone plug. Annual spacing between these two plugs is filled with fusible metal. So fusible metal means easily melted, like lead, which has low melting point. So it is always, whenever at working condition at low water level, when the plug is uncovered by the water, so always water will be covered, but when the plug is uncovered by the water, fusible metal melts due to the high pressure, right? So cone plug drops out due to steam pressure. Steam rushes into the furnace and puts off fire, thus it protects the boiler. So whenever, so to protect the boiler of to overheating. So I am explaining once again, you can check what is the fusible plug is the function. It is one of the safety device fitted over the crown of the furnace. It puts up the fire when the water level falls, avoids explosion of due to the overheating, and it is hollow gunmetal body and screwed to crown plate of the boiler. Gunmetal plug is screwed into body, closed by another gunmetal cone plug. Annual spacing between these two plugs is filled with the fusible like lead, which has low melting point. Low melting point, lead is used further to melt whenever the water level decreased or in low level maintaining. So what is the working with the at the low water level maintaining inside of the boiler? So whenever, what will happen when the plug is uncovered by the water, so whenever water will not uncovered by the water, and fusible metal melts due to the high temperature. So whenever temperature is automatically, so fusible metal due to the melts due to the high pressure. Cone plugs drops out due to the steam pressure. Cone plug will be drops out to the steam pressure. Steam rushes into the furnace and puts off the fire, right? Whenever puts off, finally off the fire, thus the protect of the boiler from overheating, right? Danger of being overheating. So whenever these are the mainly considered. Right now we will discuss about the feed check valve. Feed check valve is there, regulate the rate of flow of feed water into the boiler. So whenever what is the main function of feed check valve, right? So regulate the rate of flow of feed water into the boiler, and means to maintaining the perfect flow rate, perfect regulate the perfect flow rate into water into the boiler to maintaining the correct rate. It means the maintaining water level indication. So it is a non-return valve, so which allows the feed water to pump into the boiler only. It will not back to the return to the again pump. So that is the main reason for the to utilizing the non-return valve, which allows the only feed water to the pump only. So the water will not come back to the again to the pump area, right? Pump the feed water, pump to the boiler only, and the water will not come back. If the boiler whenever completely filled, the water will not go back. So that is the main thing. Yeah, that is the main reason for we are putting we are using the non-return valve for to allow, which allows the feed water to the pump into the boiler only, right? It allows supply feed water to the boiler even boiler is in operation. While in working also, so what is the main way to allows the supply the feed water to the boiler? So continuously feed, even the boiler in operation also, boiler condition in not in ideal condition, where while whenever the in operation condition, it allows the supply the feed water. So continuously fill, just like with help of pump, continuously we are supplying to the water to the boiler. That is the main reason, right? This is the feed check valve. Once again I am repeating, feed check valve. Feed water at high pressure is supplied to the boiler through feedback valve. It regulates the rate of flow of feed water into the boiler. In the event of failure of feed pump, the boiler pressure becomes more than the feed pump side. This closes the check valve and prevent the escape of the water from the boiler. So this is the main function of a feed check valve. Right now, next thing we are next one coming to the blow off cock. Blow off cock is the one more attachment to one more mounting of the boiler, right? It is fitted at the lowest part of the boiler. Empty the boiler when it is needed. So whenever to need to empty the boiler, so that is the main thing. Regulate the rate of flow of water, right? Blow off cock. Next, fitted the lowest part of the boiler. Empty the boiler when it is needed, and they discharge mud, other sediments and impurities that were collected at the bottom. Sometimes some amount of water while pumping to the boiler, from the water from pumping, some amount of sand particles or mud particles, other sediments. So any impurities if deposited in collected in bottom of the boiler, it will be discharged with help of blow off cock. With so then you can check the blow off cock is lifted to the lowest part of the boiler. The function of blow off cock are empty the boiler whenever required, and to discharge the mud and the sediments which are collected at the bottom. So finally, to discharging, so it is fitted in bottom of the boiler. So empty the boiler when it is needed. When it is needed means while checking inspection inside or any repairings, whatever maybe, we can finally whenever we need to check, or whenever we need to discharge the mud or dirt particles or other impurities, other sediment particles, whatever may be, each and everything will be collected from the bottom only. So that is the main thing. Then next one, steam stop valve. Steam stop valve is mainly using mounted on the boiler above the steam space. Steam stop valve, it is mounted on top of the boiler. It is connected to the steam pipe to the turbine. Steam pipe, not only the only one side is connected to the steam boiler. Steam, where is the steam is deposited, at the same time other is connected to the turbine. It controls the flow of steam from the boiler to the prime mover or any other process. It is control the how much amount of steam we need to send the outer area. Otherwise, prime mover or any other process, how much amount of steam we need. So that is the main reason to only the to control the flow of steam only. So how much amount of pressure we need, how much amount of steam to send to the other prime mover. So it is also known as a junction valve also. Steam stop valve or junction valve. Again, what I am explaining, stop valve or junction valve is directly mounted on the boiler and connected to the steam pipe, which carries the steam to the prime mover. It is used to control the flow of steam from the boiler. So this is the clear explanation about the steam pipe. Right now, I'm repeating the same answer. Once you can check once again. So what I am telling, what are the safety valves are there, right? So this is the spring safety valve, right? You can observe here. First one, spring safety valve. It's a consisting of two separate valves, and lever acts as a two valves. Valves are closed by the helical spring, and when the pressure exceeds a design pressure, when the pressure exceeds, valve lifted against the action of spring, and then next again close after reaching normal valve, right? Then suitable for both mobile and stationary boiler. So this is the completely clear explanation about the spring loaded safety valve, right? So this is the, you can check one. Right now, second one, fourth one in safety valves, high steam and low water valve. So this is the whenever steam raising the high level in the steam or pressure exceeds in design process, and water low water, whenever the low water, maintaining of low water in boiler, it is also using giving the some amount of whistles to know the attender. So what's happening inside of the boiler, right? High steam and low water safety valve. It warns the both the high pressure and low water level with the whistling sound. So whistling sound will be raised with help of this type of uh, this type of uh, this type of mountings, boiler mounting, and it releases the steam when the pressure exceeds, and thus the protect the boiler. Generally mounted on Lancashire boiler. Generally mounted on Lancashire boiler. So fire tube boiler, right? It is a fire tube. It is a safety device fitted over the crown of the furnace, right? It is a safety device fitted over the crown of the furnace. It puts off the fire when the water level falls. So specified level falls. It means how much amount of we need water. So the level of water level whenever decreases automatically puts off the fire when the water level falls. Avoid the explanation of due to the overheating of boiler, right? So that is the main reason. Fusible plug. Next one, fusible plug continuation. It is a hollow gunmetal body and it is screwed to the crown plate of the body of the boiler. Gunmetal plug is screwed into the body closed by another gunmetal cone plug. Annual spacing between these two plugs is filled with the fusible metal. Fusible metal like lead, which is a low melting point. So whenever low melting point, it will be directly heated and completely off into the boiler, right? At low water level, when the plug is uncovered by the water, fusible metal melts due to the high temperature. Cone plug drops out due to the steam pressure, right? Cone plug drops out due to the steam rushes into the furnace and puts out the fire. Finally puts out the, this is to protect the boiler. This is also protect the boiler. This is the one more method for protect the boiler while in working process. Next one, feed check valve. Regulate the rate of flow of feed water into the boiler. It is a non-return valve which allows the feed water to pump into the boiler. It allows supply the feed water to the boiler, even the boiler in operation also. It means working. While in working also, the pump will be feed check valve also rotated. Next one, blow off cock fitted at the lowest part of the boiler and empty the boiler when it is needed. So whenever we need to empty the or clean the boiler, so this is the blow off cock is mainly. So discharge mud, other sediments or other impurities like sand also that were collected at the bottom, that will be removed from the bottom of boiler. Next to steam stop valve or junction valve. Steam stop valve means mounted on the boiler above the steam space. It is connected to the steam pipe, steam boiler steam pipe, and next to other end is connected to the prime mover. It controls the flow of steam from the boiler to the prime mover or any other process. It is also known as a junction valve, right? This is the our class. Right now we were discussed about till now first one spring loaded safety valve, second one is the high steam and low water safety valve, next one fusible plug, and next one feed check valve, blow off cock, next one stop lever. These topics are already discussed. Any a blow off cock is used to remove the, so what are sediments are we will remove with help of. So what are the questions? Generally questions are write the functions of fusible plug, feed water, check valve and blow off cock. These are the questions will come in your examinations, right? This is your class. Thank you.